What is up, everybody? Today, I've got the cards of 5 players that I think are awesome risk versus reward scenarios for the 2021 baseball season. So these are players that their cards are fairly priced or undervalued, and they're perennial performers. So you can feel really comfortable about holding these cards into the regular season, that these players, there's a great chance that they're going to come out and they're going to do well. They're going to put up numbers. And if the market goes up and the attention on these players goes up, then you're going to end up with an awesome investment. So I'm going to be showing you the players' career statistics on Baseball Reference. We're going to get into sold pricing on eBay. And I'm going to be showing you the PSA population count of PSA 10s and 9s for these players' main rookie cards. I thought it was really important to make this video right now because we're getting ready to go into the 2021 baseball season. And this is unlike any other season for cards that we've seen in baseball for a long time. Because there is so much hype around baseball cards right now, because the market is really increasing dramatically, there's a lot of people holding cards of younger players who have maybe had great seasons, but do they have that record of performance year in and year out? Can you feel really comfortable that if these players don't get off to a great start, that these cards won't go down in value or you won't lose money on these cards? So I thought it would be important to make a list of guys that I feel like are great risk versus reward scenarios where you can feel comfortable holding these cards, and even in the case that they don't get off to a great start, you're still not going to see a big loss. All right. Now, we are looking for more undervalued players here, but guys that have put up really great numbers over the few years. So we're not going to be looking at Mike Trout. We're not going to be looking at Mookie Betts, but we are going to be looking at Mike Trout's sales, and we're going to be looking at his population numbers for his 2011 Topps Update rookie card. And the reason we're going to be doing that is because we want to compare the top of the market. Mike Trout leads the market. He is the driver for the market for established baseball players. So right now for Mike Trout's 2011 Topps Update PSA 10, we are looking at sales around $4,500, $4,600. And if we go over to PSA, we see that the Mike Trout 2011 Topps Update PSA 10, we're looking at 4,255 and 2,575 nines. So these were fairly easy to get a PSA 10 in. So this is always something that's great to do, is kind of look up who is driving the market, and that'll give you an idea of where the ceiling is at, where the market top is at when you're comparing cards. Okay, the first player we're going to be looking at is Nolan Arenato. Arenado was just traded to the Cardinals from the Rockies. He's a third baseman. He's getting ready to be 30 years old. Has played 8 years in the league, and in those 8 years has 5 All-Stars, 8 Gold Gloves, 4 Silver Sluggers, and 4 Platinum Gloves. If you're not familiar with the Platinum Glove, the Rawlings Platinum Glove is given to the best defensive player in the league. 3 different times Nolan Arenado has led the league in home runs. So not only is he maybe the best defensive player in baseball, he has also led the league in home runs 3 out of the last 6 years. Led the league in RBIs twice in that 6-year period. Led the league in total bases twice in that 6-year period. He's a 40 WAR right now. WAR is wins above replacement. Usually the cutoff for the Hall of Fame is about 60. After you get over 60, you've got about a 50-50 chance of getting in the Hall of Fame. I would say with his overall ability, he's on a very, very good track to be in the Hall of Fame. If he puts up another 5 or 6 decent years, he's pretty much a shoo-in. All right, let's look at some pricing and his PSA pop numbers. Nolan Arenado's rookie card, his 2013 Topps Update, is his base rookie card. They're going for around $200 right now for the PSA 10. He also has a Topps Chrome rookie from 2013, and those are going around $260. We've looked at this guy's stats. They're incredible. A lot of people might say that his numbers will go down from moving to St. Louis because he's not in Coors Field anymore, doesn't have that light air, won't have as good of a hitting season. But the Cardinals are all around a great team and will be contending this year. So I think Nolan Arenado is an awesome investment. He's an awesome player that you should feel comfortable holding through this season. If we look at his PSA population report, he has about 3,000 tens and about 1,000 nines. So 3 to 110 over nines, only 4,000 between the two. Now with Nolan Arenato's Topps Chrome, we're only looking at 476 tens and 204 PSA nines. So if we go back over to eBay, with the Chrome going around 260 as opposed to 200 for the base, I think the Chrome is a good buy here. Much lower population numbers, not that much difference in price. The update would be considered his key rookie card, but still, this looks like a great price to me for a guy that's almost a shoe-in for the Hall of Fame. Next player we're looking at here is DJ LeMahieu. DJ LeMahieu is 32 years old, getting ready to be 33. He's a little older. 3 All-Stars, 3 Gold Gloves, 2 Silver Sluggers, 2 batting titles. The thing to keep in mind with DJ LeMahieu is that he plays for the Yankees. The Yankees are the biggest baseball card market. You will see premium prices for Yankees ball players. Their cards go up more, and when they fall, they normally fall less. There's just a lot more demand in New York for Yankees cards and around the country, around the world. Just had an awesome 2020. Definitely would have been an all-star had they had all-stars for last year's shortened season. We look at his 2011 Topps update. There is not a Chrome rookie card for DJ LeMahieu. This is it. 2011 Topps update, US 250, DJ LeMahieu. These had gotten up around $500 and had come down. Looks like they leveled off around 300 and have kind of gone between that $350, $300 and $400. So around $350, that was the last sale. We look at the population report for DJ LeMahieu. Again, consider this, that not everybody has been sending in their DJ LeMahieu rookie cards like they were their Mike Trout rookie cards. This card, even 3 or 4 months ago, was just $100 in a PSA 10, maybe $150 in a PSA 10. Yeah, just 272 PSA 10s, 87 PSA 9s. And even though there's probably a lot of these going to PSA or that have been at PSA that aren't in the system yet, you probably won't see the numbers that you see for the Mike Trouts just because they haven't been taken care of as well as the Mike Trout cards. Next player we're going to be looking at is the Milwaukee Brewers' Christian Yelich. Yelich has got an MVP from 2018, 2-time All-Star, Gold Glove Award, 3-time Silver Slugger, 2-time batting title. So if we go down to his stats, since 2013, he does have 2 All-Stars, and in those years he got a batting title. Won the MVP in 2018, had a 326 in 2018, a 329 batting average in 2019. Both of those years, his OPS was over 1,000. Last year had kind of a tough year, but I don't expect this to continue. Christian Yelich has been very consistent and has put up good numbers ever since he has gotten into the league. When we look at eBay, we see his 2013 Topps update rookie PSA 10 is going for about $250 right now. His Chrome update is at about $475 for that one. Here's a Chrome update, went for $404 on March 20th. So somewhere in that $400 to $450 price range. With Christian Yelich's base Topps rookie, we're looking at PSA population numbers of 3,000 for the PSA 10 and 1,600 for the PSA 9. Again, not crazy numbers, definitely reasonable. But when we go over to the Chrome, we are seeing 160 PSA 10s and 180 PSA 9s. Let's look at what the PSA 9s are going for. Here's a Chrome update PSA 9 that went for $84. Now, with those numbers, given that there's about the same amount of 9s as 10s, I think this is a steal. All right, guys, the next player on the list is Francisco Lindor. The youngest player on this list, Francisco Lindor, is 27, playing for the Mets now, which is great because the Mets are a serious contender this year, should be. 4-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glove, 2-time Silver Slugger, and a Platinum Glove. Another guy that can do it on both sides of the ball. Came up in 2015. Has been an all-star since his second year in the league. Again, no all-stars last year because of the shortened season. But has just been able to do it all. Great hitter, great defensive player. His base tops update is going for around $400. Here's one for $360, $365. The last one sold for $400, so somewhere in that range. His actual Topps Chrome is going for quite a bit more. I say that. I mean, $400. Here's a PSA 10 that went for $675. Then there's the Topps Chrome Update Rookie Debut that's going for $150, $175, and a PSA 10. When we look at the population numbers for his base Topps Update, now this is something that you might get fooled by. So this is regular card. There's only 2 10s. It's apparently a very, very rare card, or it just doesn't exist. There's 2 variations. There's no sparkle under glove, and then there's no sparkle under glove, no logo. All right, so the regular no sparkle under glove, there's 720 10s, 540 9s. The other one is very rare, only 14 10s and 15 9s. And like I said, the one that has no description, it shows 2 10s, but maybe that's just they started labeling those before they realized that there were differences in the cards. For all intents and purposes, the no sparkle under glove is the base Topps Update rookie. 720 10s, 540 9s. If we look at his Topps Chrome from 2015, we've got only 230 10s and 55 9s. Look at the 9s, look at the 10s, because we do have way lower population numbers. I'm going to go back to his base Topps Update for a minute, because I noticed, like I said, we're looking at 720 10s and 540 9s for the base card. His 9s have been going, here's one that went for 125. Before that, like as early as March 17th, they were going $86, $82, $90 for a card that's in the PSA 10s going for between $350 and $400. Again, this could be a play on the 9s. Hey everyone, before we go any further, I wanted to let you know about an easy and free way that you can support the channel. In the description of any of my videos are eBay links to specific cards that I feature and a link to the eBay landing page. Anytime you click on those links, anything you purchase within 24 hours will send a small commission back into the channel. If you want to apply for Real GOAT status, then use the eBay landing page link and create a bookmark on your toolbar so that each time you go to eBay, you're helping to support the channel. I really appreciate you all. Let's get back into the video. All right, guys, we're going to finish up with Freddy Freeman of the Atlanta Braves. Freddy was last year's MVP. He's 31 years old, 4 All-Stars, a Gold Glove, and a 2-time Silver Slugger. Freddy Freeman is beloved in Atlanta. Last year, he had 1102 OPS, which is ridiculous. If we look here, his last 3 years have been his best years. Having an All-Star and a Gold Glove in 2018, an All-Star and a Silver Slugger in 2019, and his MVP and Silver Slugger in 2020. Shortened season, but still, has been performing later on in his career. And I think Freddy Freeman is a great one to buy and hold. Freddy's in the last year of his contract this year. They have not done a contract extension, so he does have a lot of motivation to perform this year so he can get paid at the end of this year, whether it's by Atlanta or by another team. He definitely wants to come out and put up some numbers. If we look at Freddy's 2011 tops, not the update, but base tops 2011, his PSA 10's going for around 300, between 250 and 300, somewhere in there. And his Topps Chrome, 2011 Topps Chrome, here's one for 450, 435. There's one for 370 on February 28th. So somewhere in that 380 to 450, somewhere in there. We look at the population numbers on his base tops. Again, pretty low. 710s, 288 9s, This is a card that wasn't worth a whole lot up until the last couple years. So a lot of them were probably thrown around, even though there's probably a lot at PSA right now. You won't see really high numbers on these, I wouldn't think. If we look at the Topps Chrome, much less. We're looking at 138 nines, 138 tens, 131 nines. And again, when I'm over here and I'm looking at this Topps Chrome, these low numbers, if we go back over to the Topps Chrome and we look at the nines, again, we were looking at $450 for the 10, $380 to $450 for the 10. If we look at the 9, here's one for 100, here's one for 90. If I could pick up this card for 90 bucks, these were in February when they were going for 90. Here's one February 17th. Again, only 138 tens, 131 nines. So they are kind of hard to find. But if we look at available listings, let's see. Here's a buy it now for $110. I think that's a good deal. That's 25% basically of what the last one sold for. Yeah. So times 4, that's 440. The last one sold for 450. That's 25% on a low population number card like that. It should be more, in my opinion. I think it should be more. I might just buy this right now, honestly. But we'll look at that. But I think that's a great play. I would feel very comfortable with that play at $100 for a PSA 9 with last year's MVP with only 130 in existence. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you watched all the way to the end of the video, you are a GOAT. I really appreciate you being here. If you like the video, if you gained some value from it, then please like and subscribe. Thanks again, and come back and visit me again at CardCollex.